Welcome back to Apollo Justice, and now we're getting back to what we were informed about.
Yeah. Whatever, Naru. Let's get back to my testimony.
Let's continue with the cross-examination.
All right then.
Borginian customs is very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked.
Shouldn't it be Borgian customs are very
Hold it!
Actually, it was in plural.
Just how strict is this customs check?
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, it is plural. Sorry.
Well, hold on. Oh, yeah, good point with the apostrophe. Well, actually, to be fair, apostrophes are always put at the end with an S anyway. Way strict. They keep planes on the groundwork.
I do recall it being a bit extreme. What I meant, Job, is that he said the Borgian customs is thorough.
Oh, okay.
Borgian
Yeah,
customs
yeah,
are
okay.
thorough.
Oh, right. Allow me to explain. Customs itself is a singular term, actually, but the way the apostrophe is placed is at the end of an S because of how it's worded. Customs is, a single operation of sorts. It's just referred to as customs. I guess
Yes, it
because
would be hard to
Virginian
distinguish.
custom would sound rather awkward.
That's right. Gavin was in Borginia, wasn't he?
Very good, Apollo. I remember setting off the metal detectors several times.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got
put your
the-
jewelry in the box, you idiots.
But I'm a rock star. That's all we do. We have jewelry all over our bodies. I had to practically strip naked. Thanks for that mental image game.
Well, he is practically Dante, and the girls love that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Here's a travel tip for you, Gavin. Leave the bling at home, you glimmerous fop.
Ha! I knew calling him a flop would eventually catch on.
Apollo X7.
Hey, a lot of people ship that.
Yeah, I did. Hold it! But that's pretty extreme.
Oh, so you ship Apollo with them? I actually ship Apollo with Juniper.
I ship characters. Sometimes I'm in favor of more than one.
Fair enough. Virginia
Depends.
is rep as an idyllic, laid-back place. Truth is, they're beyond hardcore security. Oh wow, they really are like Russia. They look pleasant on the outside, but on the inside, they're a cold, deep, hard police force.
The Republic of
Oh.
Virginia is a peaceful, pleasant country.
Hmm.
So this level of security shows us how truly concerned they are about these cocoons.
Yes. Please do it, or else we'll have to put you to sleep and enjoy your stay.
And you're in the gulag.
That's the situation.
Yes.
The situation.
Hey man, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there, I'd sure like to know.
Why would you like to know?
Everything and
Because I
everyone.
don't know.
Really? That guitar?
What about it?
Objection! Actually, there is one way.
Could you say it without having to yell at me so hard that you spit?
Well, don't put that
Wait,
thing in my
what?
face.
Or so I.
One way to get something out of the country. No checks.
Vacuum
Teleportation.
packing.
Yay.
Doesn't exist.
Might as well in this universe.
Nah, that would make things too easy. Crime-wise.
Oh, I know. Well, just with the Pulp Fiction way. I put this cocoon in my ass. There you go.
What is it?
I just told you. He put the cocoon in his ass. Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction, Judge?
You become a prosecutor.
Oh boy.
Well, actually, that fits with my analogy as well. Good.
A prosecutor?
Considering the prosecutors have got so much up their asses, yeah, that works. Ah.
Oh god, it's the
Seriously,
American
seriously,
Jova.
seriously, why did he scream like that? That doesn't sound like the proper reaction to this context.
I think you meant like,
Yeah,
ah!
That's the
Like
bias.
realization.
Believe it, prosecutor Gavin. In fact, it's so awesome. It's lagging.
You know, Joe, but considering the animations, and Dwibs also brought this up, it would have worked better if we had an animation where he starts neutral and then suddenly we have that ding sound effect, and then he switches to that animation of distress.
Yeah, it would have.
That's kind of how this series usually does those moments. So
Yeah,
what happened here? I don't understand what's up. Did they spend all the budget and they couldn't bother animate Clavier?
I have to say, it's almost like Legend of Korra levels of, were you just doing this just so you could be different from the past? I mean, look, we get it. You don't want to be like the old, but we won't hate you if you harken back to some of those things. You know, the stuff that worked.
Ah, there we go. It's back to normal.
Mm-hmm. Jerry?
How did it end up here?
The script.
That's a very good question.
And now it's time to find the cocoon. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it, and she made a present of it.
Aww.
Alright, Dwibs, you have 5 minutes to find the cocoon. It's somewhere in this room. Go.
Found it.
So this guitar is from Borginia.
Found it. Basically, someone tried to disguise it as
As what?
As
That it is.
Yeah, someone hollowed it out and tried to hang it from the ceiling to look like a lampshade. But
I'm pretty sure 50% of this case is flashbacks. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. Yeah.
1, 2.
So we vacuum packed it in Lamarar's studio.
1, 2,
1,
skip the
2,
loo,
3, 4,
get
5.
that skit right out the door.
I use a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence.
Vacuum packing. Yeah, that's the only time when you won't get something double checked.
They brought it right up to my office. So Squall,
Too
what
much
do you think?
hassle getting that stuff off.
So Squall, what are your dreams for your life?
Whatever.
7
I have
seconds.
no dreams.
Hold on, you're not doing it right. 7 seconds later. Oh, nothing. Then 7 seconds later, a quiz is replied. And 7 seconds later, Squall replies.
You know, it really says something. I'm gonna have a ball playing Squall since apparently I'm in that routine of playing characters like Cloud.
Did I get that right? Gavin?
Quiet. Just to give you an idea, Shiro, half of our Final Fantasy VIII playthrough recorded by me is going to be pregnant
don't
pauses.
you mean Final
I'm not
Fantasy
even kidding. 8. I said. Did I say?
You said
what?
7.
I meant 8. Sorry.
7
guitar
was
was
awesome.
It's just like this, Shiro. Half of that game is pregnant
Delicious.
pauses. I'm not even kidding.
But don't
Anyway,
worry, don't
the pack
worry.
wasn't touched
Afterwards,
until
then
the
I'll
day of
do
the
a recording
concert.
of Final Fantasy IX, though, which will be better.
You doing the Steam version?
Yep. I was gonna originally do...
Oh, and now he's
Yeah.
suddenly angry.
No, the Steam version is the better version.
Yeah.
So-
Originally I was
You can
gonna do
have
the
them all
original
from the
PlayStation
background.
version, but now that an actual remaster finally exists, voila.
Not
Whoa!
just that.
Use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia.
Yay,
Not just
awesome
that.
music!
Not just that, with an option to turn off random encounters, I can't go back. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
So yeah, it turns out that the cocoon was smuggled in using vacuum packing on the guitar.
Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin.
Reminds you of what exactly, Head Forehead?
That guitar had some work done in it recently, right?
Oh my.
Let me. Hold on, give me 7 seconds to think.
Work. Work, 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 work.
Okay, Clavier, you've had about 10 seconds to think.
Good memory, Head Forehead. Oh, got another flashback. Jeez. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front?
I would have put a flashback counter up there, but
There's
It is
not enough
called-
numbers.
It is called the sound hole. And no, I'm not gonna make the joke that you're thinking of.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
Well, at least this music is awesome to listen to.
That makes me
A
a mad
broken-
rock star.
Device?
Very good, Farland. Yes, This, in fact.
Oh yes, the thing he burned me with.
Let it go.
Well,
Hold on,
it's not
I
exactly
think-
cold enough for that now, is it?
An igniter.
Also, there's a remix of that now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Consider this, if you will.
This script is absolutely flooring with. Every line floors it.
Oh
What if that
yeah.
igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
And it was like
And now,
You mean
it was a plan
and
B.
now a marching band to march us through this pause. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow,
I
that
think
marching
that
band
was-
has quite a beat.
I think I get.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I think I get it. That the igniter was a plan B in order to burn the cocoon in case it was busted or something.
You're close.
Ah. Oh!
everyone's singing today?
Lots of
That
people
was a way to
orgasming in
get
the
the
court.
There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country.
All right. Let's put our thinking
Someone
caps
used
on.
clavier as a meat.
No, sure. Like I said, they put it in Clavier's ass. Pulp Fiction.
They could use picky prosecutor Gavin's
Well,
privileged
that
guitar
would be
as
the
a mute.
guitar, yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
I'm still here.
And who
Oh, that's
better
right.
to do that than there was someone with access, like a member of the band?
Dun,
Uh-oh.
dun, dun.
York!
York?
Boing.
Wobble,
The
wobble.
fuck is happening with your
I
hair?
knew. Let me get the
Wobble,
breakdown.
baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby.
The more animations we see, the more phallic that thing becomes.
Yo,
Igniter.
I don't think they ever, like, I don't think
Yeah,
that
I
was
know,
meant
I
to be anything else, honestly.
Okay, headcanon. He's girlfriends with the woman who played Yue in the live-action Avatar movie.
Yes.
It was a safety precaution.
Such a perfect couple.
There you
Actually,
go.
actually, no, Joe. But actually, no, Joe. But that cannot work because if the princess has penis hair, then the boyfriend needs to have vagina hair.
I don't know, Pedro. Pedro. Their hair is gay for each other. He's a gay. Don't you see?
course.
Don't you see, Pedro? Don't you see, Pedro? Daryan
So
is.
this guy is the first progressive LGBT
It's
it's
a
attorney
poly
character.
relationship.
Not just that. Think about it, Pedro. He is shark-themed as well, so he's a gay fish.
Mhm.
Oh my god,
Every
he's a gay
strange
fish.
thing that happened that day.
I find the Tails' reveal in Sonic Forces to be more surprising though.
Anyway, back to the case.
Yeah.
Care to review?
Yeah.
No,
fine.
please, no more flashbacks.
To be fair, we did just talk over it, so.
Go ahead.
Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lamoire's ballad.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, musical analogies. First, my keys were stolen. A harmless misdemeanor.
Yeah, even better. We get to recap the case to this boring trick.
Shouldn't you be singing it or something?
Okay. First, my
Forced
keys
me
were
to
stolen,
break
which
the
forced me to
law
break the law.
of
Could I make it? Hey, I'm the one. Hey, I'm the rock star here.
No,
for-
take it in tune to the song, Pedro.
Yeah.
Forehead.
The key was stolen to retrieve the cuckoo from the guitar.
That line kind of
And
works.
that was very.
I see.
I see it's so far.
But things didn't go so well.
No,
Tell, this case is so boring, we have to entertain ourselves.
Well, I'm pretty entertained right now.
Bugger was counting.
The case is bad already. The last thing you want is a musical now.
But Taylor, what happened is it's on a musical.
We
Only
have
if ever
seen
I
musicals.
could clear that case.
It's a mess.
I'm singing here, Mr. Right Chap.
Also,
props to the woman who plays old bag in the musicals. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would race to it. Need suspicion.
Indeed.
Mr. Wright, get away.
Get off the stage.
Then the concert began. Sorry, we're literally on the stage right now, so no.
That's why
With
I'm
Phoenix on the
here
piano.
up on the stage. Yes, I
Let's
shall
think
now
of
go
our
to
justice on the musical.
play my piano skills.
Hey, I'm getting the recap here.
Also, still better than the Guitar Serenade too. Sorry.
Very much fun presenting this up to the smuggler.
Yes, yes, it was.
And Pearl is on the triangle.
What is that?
I don't know.
Mr. Leto.
Oh, that's right, he
He looks like a
died.
sad puppy dog with that face.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Just like
why
God.
he had to go. Why?
What is not to mention
Pedro.
You know the
Mr. Latou's an undercover agent was on to something.
Was he?
the theory that the bad things that happen in your life, you think if you were in a previous life like a criminal, now you're
It's
having
a-
Teo,
So, Tio, what do you think your past life was then?
a new sector.
Oh God, Teo, no! Teo, you hate that guy as much as I do. Come on, like, how dare you?
I'm desperate.
So he's no age. He's flipping no
I
age.
have a faith in Swap in my hand and I'm not afraid of using it.
There you go, guys. Tio now is using that which he hates so much.
Was to get rid of.
The good thing I'm already in health.
No, I'll still take the worst of his attorney over preference
It's
or
over. Press the switch now.
The guitar turned into flames and the cocoon was lost.
So, Tio, you've actually turned to the dark side and are using very Fencer logic.
Oh.
Is this the Dark Age of the
Mr.
Law?
died.
Oh, song's over.
Well, the
Well,
music's over, so
It's
that's
not
it.
over until the Interpol agent dies.
Was Lamar there to witness it?
It's like in Mulan, the musical number stops. So because
There's your case.
Well, that made sense for the sake of the
Oh,
story.
yeah, I now applaud for that.
Wow,
Oh,
that got a little crazy there, but
for God's sake.
brilliant, man. Nice singing.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Detective
Ouch.
Crescent?
I gotta know, you make all that up on the fly? Yeah, we kinda
Well-
did.
Yeah. Apollo said to
Kinda.
Talon, a singer.
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense.
The Republic of Borginia.
They never
Sorry,
existed.
man, but I haven't even been there.
We could check his passport, that would tell us.
Sure, go
True.
right ahead.
You have it.
Oh, guess Clever already
1,
did.
2, 3.
Ha! Let's see you make up a story for that, kid.
I've run out, my voice box is gone, I can't sing anymore.
Well, too bad, because here's a little ditty I got for you. How'd I hide the cocoon in the first place, huh?
In your hair. It's not so hard to imagine.
Oh, really?
He's probably got several of them in there.
You had help. A Borginian accomplice.
No. Sure.
That's
He has,
all.
Sure. He has Chocobo chicks in there. Come on.
That you had an accomplice was clear from the start.
What? No.
The voice Lamb Water heard proves it.
Ah, crud. I mean,
Mm.
what is this voice? It's over. Press the switch now.
You made this transmission from backstage.
Oh, really? Prove it. While your co-conspirator was on stage.
Uh-oh.
But who was it?
Was it Valent
It was
Premier?
John Cena!
Da,
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 da, da, da.
Coup de grace.
Never saw him
Your
coming.
time, your time is up, Daryan. My time is now.
And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person
Well,
who could have helped him.
You see, even the game is admitting. You know, like.
Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then.
I guess it's in case you want to accuse someone who you really hate at this point, because God
But
help me
be
this case.
warned. Oh, be warned, guys.
But be
With a
warned.
great accusation comes great responsibility.
I see what you're doing there.
Make up your odds on the fly, as it were, and you will be harshly penalized.
That's what everyone's been doing for decades.
Are you ready, Mr. Justice?
You're right. With
That's
a
the-
defense,
that's the
we
thing,
have a
Shirai.
certain
Some-
responsibility that other people conveniently
Who
don't
was the
have.
smuggler's accomplice?
That's the thing, Shirai.
Hey,
Sometimes the
it's
judge.
not
guys,
me.
it was Phoenix. Oh no, never mind.
It was
That's-
Machi,
You
of
accuse
course.
me, Apollo, and I am firing you.
Take that!
Wait, Machi?
There's only one person who meets all the requirements of the accomplice, and that person is the defendant.
Oh,
Tito
yeah.
Bai.
Well,
Uh,
remember, Tio,
I
the-
thought he, no, I thought he would have been Mr. Latouz himself.
But Mr. Justice, he's your client.
I mean, it makes sense. They help you and then eliminate him. When he doesn't
A
belong here
defense
anymore.
attorney accusing his client. That's a new one.
No.
no, it's
you,
not.
You clearly
Honest
haven't
word,
been playing the
that's
series, have you?
I would have thrown up some examples, but I forgot to do that. Sorry. But I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouz. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime.
See, now this is an interesting idea, you know, having your clients be guilty of something, but not murder. Having it be a bit of a gray morality
Wasn't Adrian in
case.
that boat as well?
Indeed,
What was
the
that?
defendant
I said, wasn't Adrian in that boat as well?
Adrian wasn't our client, but I see what you mean. It also has to do with
does
like,
meet
our
the basic
previous
requirements.
two clients, you know, Waki Kataki, while he was a gangster, was not the murderer. Same with Phoenix, who did some
It's more,
shady
it's
things,
more like,
but
it's
also
more
was
like
not the
case,
killer.
it's more like case of 3-2, if I recall, where our
What if it
defendant
wasn't about
gets,
Lanois?
oh, sorry.
Go on, Tio.
It couldn't have been.
Where our defendant gets accused of the theft, but because of double jeopardy gets away.
Yeah.
Well, you seem sure of yourself.
I'll go more into why this is kind of a neat idea, but sadly doesn't get seen to its true fruition later.
The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
Oh yeah.
Electronic signals?
What
Uh-huh.
is this electronic thing you speak of?
It's what gives us the power of technology.
Recall that this remote only works
Wait.
to a range of 30 feet.
Wait, you mean that when I turn on my light, it's electronics? I've
Yeah.
always heard it was magic.
Beyond that, it's useless.
Funny, there was a judge a lot like you who used to think like that. Over in England.
Yes, that's true.
Behold,
Now, think back to the testimony.
behold, Ancient Barbarians. With this remote, I can open my garage without leaving the car. Ooh, it's magic.
When the shooter made his transmission, Lanois was in the air vent.
And the barbarians answer, what's a car?
Right above the dressing room where the shooter stood.
Everything is finally coming together.
Let's look at the stage diagram.
Alright.
This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent. There we are. Well, looking at this,
5-second pause.
it seems that Lanois could still have done the deed.
You know, Judge, you really should start to consider using glasses.
No, when the shooter made that transmission,
Yeah, in fact, even a certain other character gets glasses before the judge.
The stage was slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar serenade.
Oh yeah. What do you have to say to
please,
that?
please don't show the song again. Please don't show the song again. Then they're gonna.
But it's okay. We
Don't
still
worry,
got
don't worry,
the,
bro.
the
They showed the
pursuit
video.
theme.
Roger, Gavin, and Lamar said they were in the air. They were on a tower which happens to be 15 feet tall. In other words,
Oh yes, that's right, Apollo. Now strike him down.
the remote couldn't have worked from Lamar's position in the air vents.
That's my boy.
Not dog, Mr. White. Ah,
Well, boy is also a term used for son, but you're not my
Yes.
son either. Or are you?
well, Detective Christian, what do you say to that?
Your Honor.
Oh, fuck.
Stop the
Can I have a
music.
drink?
Don't you see, Jova? Don't you see, Jova? Turns out the plot twist turns out Iris got pregnant during that high school thing.
Can we
that
see the
did.
video
Yes, Detective.
where Gavin's guitar burns?
Yep, guys, this case is still
Just
windows.
one more time.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Just one more time. Can we watch that
Just want to watch
video?
guitars burn. Huh? Oh, well, yes, Paige, we're going to see the video again.
Anyway, yeah, so Pedro.
But what? Don't tell me he has a way out of this.
Oh, I
Why do you
found a
hate?
way out.
Why do you hate me, game? Why?
So,
What
anyway,
did I
Pedro,
do
so
to you?
You've been shit talking it for the past few hours.
True.
Okay, fine, I'll give you that. But
But a fleeting melody. I can't even place how the lyrics
That
go
song
properly on this
sucks.
song.
And the people bow them
It's
praise.
were
basically a
saying-
literal translation.
You were
I
saying, Java?
cannot. Yes, you were saying about Iris getting pregnant. Can we go back to that, please?
don't you see the Jova? The plot was that Iris got pregnant all those years ago when she was with Phoenix, and turns out he's the son of Iris and Phoenix. Dun, dun.
Wait, what? Wait.
That's the,
Phoenix
that's the
is.
plot twist.
Wait, Phoenix
No,
is the son of.
Apollo is the son of.
I was
Don't you
about
see?
to say.
It all makes sense. Don't you see? It all makes sense now.
That would make sense.
What's
First
Tracy
you were
saying now?
sleeves, then kid, now punk.
What? Is he Undyne?
You're losing rank fast, Apollo.
Thank
Sure,
you
yeah.
for that contribution.
Ending on, you'll be going to Cream Puff.
You see, Jova. What happens is at the end of this game, in the final trial, Iris suddenly bursts into the courtroom. I just got released. Phoenix, he's your son.
That would be awesome.
The problem isn't with what we see, correct, Daryan?
Right. It's what you hear. We are musicians, after all. Okay, I empathize.
But I don't really want to hear it again.
Sorry,
Care to
Shiroi, he
explain
actually
for
does have a
non-musicians?
trick up his sleeve.
Yeah,
sadly.
Jova, care to explain for us non-musicians?
Please?
You'll see. Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first.
What kind of expression is that?
I
It's a term of
don't
getting
know.
your story straight.
I know,
saying-
but
You're
A
saying
ball of yarn,
I
a ball of yarn
ordered-
gets tangled easily.
Yeah, a ball of yarn gets tangled easily.
But as a musician, it would
I
have been
guess.
more relevant to say earphones. Or...
Well, excuse me if I'm not like Clavier and I only do things in musical puns. I have
yeah.
variety, Miss Phillips. Well, in order to do that, he'd have to press a switch. Oh, and I didn't see one anywhere close now, did we? Am I right?
right.
Wobble.
Okay.
We'll take another listen. Pay attention to the piano. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby. That hair. It's definitely
It's also-
got.
Piano?
It definitely is fashioned after a goblin shark. But yeah, I'm starting to see it now.
This is also
Also,
one
yes, the
reason.
piano
make
we
fun
found
again.
is
Sure. Again, I wish I could just place the
Well-
lyrics so I could actually sing the song better, but
This
it's
is-
so hard
this
to.
also This is also why I thought first Vedle Tools was the accomplice, because that way he had his hands free to use the detonator.
I'll admit, I used to think that at first, but then there was a... Okay, I'll admit, the twist behind how this got pressed is actually pretty interesting.
What seems to be the problem there? The piano sounded just fine.
Yeah,
That's-
that's the problem.
Point.
Uh-oh. And that's the problem, man. You still don't get it? Come on.
Well, again, we found a switch hidden in the piano. Can we present that to shut him up?
Come on.
Yeah, how is he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing?
Remember we saw earlier, guys, something in the piano?
There is one thing, though. Wouldn't that have been a key out of it, though? You've got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. Conveniently not including me. The only one with her hands free was the Diva. He's got
Is
a
he?
point, actually. If the piano sounded just fine, then...
Blah, blah.
Piano- Is the piano one of those that has pedals that require
Yeah.
to press? Okay. Thought he could
But
have used
according
his
to
feet.
you,
Might have been, I don't know.
Wait, would it have been hidden under one of the panels?
it wasn't though. It was hidden inside said piano. She couldn't have been the accomplice, could she?
But maybe it was moved afterwards.
But who would have moved her? Remember, Machi did not have any chance to.
Er,
Especially considering how that was in front of an entire crowd of people. Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out. If they couldn't even press a switch.
ah!
Heh, and that's what you get when you mess with the shark.
That's like a... Oh, for God's sake!
And no lyrics this time, just...
Can I cut my own lyrics to this? I'll try. This is
Jova.
so
there we go.
repetitive.
The piano plays non-stop.
Padding. Dwibs, I have a
Trying to
question.
press that switch, yeah.
How much of this case would you think would be left runtime-wise if we removed all flashbacks and all instances of cutting back to that stupid music video?
This this playthrough would probably be cutting off. The piano does seem to be played when the guitar catches fire.
Like,
Again,
seriously, how many times have we seen that video in the past 5 minutes?
more
Well-
times than
well.
any other video we've ever seen in an Ace Attorney case to this point. Like, say what you
Ugh.
will about Rise from the Ashes, but at least whenever we played back the tape, there was a point to it. Heck, we could
Yes.
even actually toggle with the recording.
Here we
Don't worry, guys. There'll be no more music video in this part.
Apollo, were you wrong?
Were you Phoenix wrong?
Yeah, yes.
I can't be wrong.
I can't be wrong. My headcanon is
Everything
the
makes
right one, I
perfect
swear.
sense.
Debatable.
Debatable. Highly debatable.
I can't believe that's
I think Apollo just doesn't want to have
How
to
could it-
censor.
Oh, just
And Apollo's head explodes. Strange.
Oh,
Hmm?
we need to get Benedict Cumberbatch on this.
what's strange?
Live.
Life
No
is
shit,
strange.
Sherlock.
Herr Forehead, I've come to bargain.
No,
No.
you've come to die.
No, it's just something's odd about the performance. No,
Oh,
there is
so now
nothing
you're helping
odd
us.
about the performance.
Roll the
Shut the
video.
fuck up.
Roll the video again. You know the drill. Let's get out the
Oh,
mixer and everything.
Mr. Justice, I've already checked the videos and played for the rest of this
And
part.
also, it's a VHS, so how much longer does it have left to last with all
Jova?
these rewinds?
Jova,
Yes.
I cannot tell you who shot the deputy, but I can tell you who shot the prosecutor. It was me.
I think I can see your motive
But
why.
everything points to it.
To stop the music. I want to get
Ugh.
off.
Every fact says he's the accomplice.
You're thinking inside the box, Apollo. Justice Dono.
What do you mean out of forehead?
No, Justice Dono. I'm thinking ahead to a better case. With a better
Oh,
prosecutor.
right.
You
Yeah.
got the facts wrong, man. I'm looking forward to voicing that prosecutor.
And I'm looking forward to voicing a certain character that me and Joe will know.
Ah, yes. Here's some facts for you. Whatever. But the pianist didn't press that switch. Or I know you
pianist.
could have pressed it. In other words, your story is full of holes. Well, he's not wrong.
Just like the story of Salt.
Ooh.
Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now.
You know,
This is bullshit.
I almost feel sorry for the fans of Salt who want a sequel for some reason.
Salt has fans. I don't even hear anybody talking about that movie nowadays.
The people who wanted a sequel, but were so upset when
Yes,
it ended up they wouldn't
yes, all 10 of them.
Your answer will reflect on everything you said here. Give it some thought.
Honestly, that movie's better off being called Spiders anyway than Salt.
Remember, Joe, that movie was a gigantic box office bomb. Nobody saw it.
Yeah.
Apollo,
Yes, you're-
if Machi's not the accomplice,
Then maybe it's you!
Trucy did it.
then our whole case is ruined.
Well,
Trucy, if
back
I
to
want
the
your damn
drawing board.
opinion, I'll ask you for it. Unless you have something of importance to tell
Whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa,
Sh-
whoa, whoa, Apollo, calm down. You're about to strangle, just like that stupid Stephen Moffat episode of Doctor Who.
That wasn't Moffat, Jova.
Oh, who was it?
Some guy, I don't know.
Someone who made
He
Twin
was the
Peaks.
only one who could have helped the
I mean,
smuggler.
Twin Dilemma.
Twin Dilemma, written by some guy.
Yeah. He had to have pressed S. He had to have pressed S. Sorry, I had to redo that line.
Well, if it was
Weird.
some guy, maybe it's Alan Smeavy. That's maybe, I don't know.
Weird, because Stephen Moffat tends to be the most infamous writer, yet he's not the one who wrote what's apparently the worst ever Doctor Who episode.
We'd better find a way to prove it.
Maybe they
Thanks,
fired the
Bruce.
guy who made that episode.
What do I do? What do I do?
Think back to my advice, Apollo. Think back to it.
Remember the basics
don't-
of CQC.
Don't sit on that
Stand
seat. It's
up.
got a whoopee cushion underneath it.
Aside from
Apollo.
that,
No. Actually, Joe, allow me. I have a perfect Dave the Barbarian joke. Apollo. Wisdom cannot be defeated. Use your mind, Apollo, and you will win. Oh, Mr.
Well,
Wright,
against
Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you have contacted me via magic. No, I'm just an hallucination caused by your stress.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed Apollo Justice the musical. Join us in the next part where we finally wrap up this.
Yay!
but we may have to see the music video a few more times.
No.
No!